Hello everyone, and welcome to the third part tutorial of how to model a SentryGun. Now this part is going to be a little bit longer than before, and it's going to be a little bit more complicated. I think basically it's more just a little bit more time to work on this part, so just prepare yourself for this. And let's begin. Now the part that I'm talking about is this part here, which holds this whole head of the SentryGun, and as you can see it goes like a U letter, okay, and it's connected to the main pipe here with those two pivots, okay, holes here or whatever. So I was trying, I think, like twice to do this. At the first time I had a minor issue with creating this. I'm trying to achieve the same proportion for this, and also the same size, and it's just a little bit tricky in some parts, but I hope we will do this. And as before, as I told you at the second part, I'm not pointing this tutorial to be for beginners, because I don't see how beginners can do this. It can be a little bit frustrating, and just so you will know this, okay? So let's continue. I will open the part that I was left you with, although I have two more which I was trying to assemble this part, okay? So this is mainly where I left you, but I have a minor thing here that it's just an earlier save that I made. The one that I actually built with you wasn't here, okay? So I will have to insert here two edge loops. So let me first do this. If you already did this, don't do it, okay? Sorry. Okay, it becomes transparent all the way. So what I will have to do is assign the default Lambert once more. Okay, so it will fix this. And now we will do this that way. First of all, we will switch to 4 view, and to this view, right click, choose faces. I'm gonna take all these faces, okay, go over edit mesh and duplicate them, and let's switch to the perspective view. So now that when you duplicate faces, basically it brings you this gizmo here. So what you need to do is just press 3 times on F8 key, okay, so 1, twice, third time, and now we have this apart from this part. It's not extracted, it's just duplicated. So I will unselect this and grab this one, choose modify center pivot, and we'll rotate this holding the J key to rotate this. Okay, I didn't push it enough. Oh, I'm just using my native language again, so sorry. And rotate it like this, and I'm gonna move this to the side here, okay, but it's somewhat here, you see, it should be somewhat here like this, and it should be a little bit tinier than this one. Now about this one, here, if I will show you the pictures, you see here it's very thick. It's not like this, it's much more bigger to the sides. I just spoke an Hebrew word. Okay, so I will grab this and right click, choose vertices, and I'm gonna grab all these vertices like so, and I don't need those, okay, at the sides. Those this circle. I don't need them. I only need those here at this, on this part. Okay, so now I can, with the scale tool, just push it like so. Okay, and then press F8 once or twice to bring it back to object mode. 1 second. Okay, so now what we will do is we're gonna create this holder. Okay, but the thing is that this part here should be a little bit more longer, something like that. Okay, a little bit higher. And also we want to switch to 4-view. Okay, and we want to make sure we aligned those holes at the same point. Okay, now this point, I'll just bring in the pictures again. You can see what the height of this part here above this pivot here. So we will definitely need to bring this a little bit more up, just like so, maybe even more, and press F8 once or twice. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry. And now I want to bring another new cylinder to the scene, so let me close this one and let's bring a cylinder. Okay, something to be aware of. This one has 20 subdivision axes, this cylinder that we started with, and this one also, but this time we want to make this cylinder 12 with 12 subdivision axes. So through the attribute editor you can do it, and then we will rotate this like so, and holding the J, if you come and hold J and rotate it just a little bit, it will snap like that. So we have a face that's pointing up and we have a face that's pointing to the left here. Okay, now the thing is that I want this to be basically over here. Okay, and this one I need it to be here. Okay, and we will take a look again on the pictures to see this thing here. You can see it, and it's a little bit bigger than the pivot here. Okay, then we will have to see with our eyes how it should be, something like so, I think. And if you will take the side view, you can see that it just peeking out, like if you take the pipe all the way up, so it will peek a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right from both sides. So it should be something like so, but not bigger than the plate itself. Okay, let me bring the side view here through the orthographic view so it will be easier to see this. Okay, so it should be somewhat like so, I guess, and we will need to scale this up a little bit. Okay, so for now, yeah, we can do this right now, so not a problem. We will just double click on this, sorry, double click on this one. Okay, I have some problem here with this. Okay, those, and I may want to grab these also, so something wrong with my mouse right now. It's not really grabbing them. Okay, switch to the scale tool and push it a little bit more out. Let's see the side view. So making it larger to about so. Let's see the picture. You know what, it's maybe at the same size, or maybe I'm wrong here about it. So let's bring this to about so. And this thing here, maybe we will just use this as our, these two lines here as our guides. And yeah, we will always can come back to this part, so never mind right now. And this should be like, this one should be a little bit like this, so it's okay. Okay, let's switch back to perspective view and continue with this. Now here I want you to grab this face here, shift, grab this face and click extrude, and we will pull this up like so. Now switch to the foreview and we will take a look from this view here, and I'm gonna pull it so when it's this thing here is meeting the grid line, so center grid line, so this will be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Press F8 to bring it back to object mode, and now it's for the fun part. We're gonna bring this. It's not actually a fun part, this is going to be the annoying part, but we will try to manage and work it out. I wanna make a save for this because maybe I will do some mistake again probably. So let's call this part 3. Okay, part 3 test, and save it. And I'm gonna show you what we are going to do. We are gonna switch to the foreview and this view here, which we can see the side, and I want to add edge loops according to the edge loops that on this piece. Okay, so from this side, at first shift right click, insert edge loops, and we're gonna add one edge loop here, one edge loop. It's a little bit hard that way, here, and one here, okay, and one here. And for each one of those, not for each one of those, basically for the sides, we need extra ones which will maintain this area later on, so that way. Okay, and we're gonna switch to the side view here, and we're gonna do the same on top of these. Okay, so we will create one edge loop. Now here it's a little bit different because I have this one here, and I have this one here, I have this one here, and this one here. Okay, like that. I'm gonna tell you what, because there is a problem here which I really need to see what the best way to do this. So I just did some undo stuff because there is a problem here, as I can see. Let me see this. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so basically you see those two left, those I don't think that we need to do something for them. Okay, there is one that, okay, those two, the last ones, we don't need to make extra lines for them, but we do need to create those maintaining ones. Okay, so you do one here and one here, and that's all. Okay, now we're gonna switch to the 4 view, to the perspective view, and press F8 to bring it back to object mode, selection tool, and I wanna do something here which I don't really like to do this, but it will save us a lot of trouble. So it goes like this: you're going to the side view, right click on this vertices, and you're gonna grab from here, click, hold and drag, and grab this half cut. Okay, so basically I will do this, and you see it's grabbing all of these, like cutting this here, and everything. I can just pull this up that way. So now when I will work, I will have an open area to see what's going on inside this shape. You'll see this from here. Okay, so basically I can grab this one, shift double click on this one, it will select everything in between and delete it. Okay, so now I can work on what's going on here to connect this part to this part. Okay, and we will do this that way. So right click, choose faces, and we're gonna choose everything that inside the frame. So you just need to take in mind that you have a frame here, some kind of a frame, and select everything inside that frame, not the frame itself. So I will just select everything that, like so. So you see we have a frame. This one is like a kind of a frame for us, and this is where this thing will be. We will assemble this. Okay, now also we have a minor issue, which is how we need to scale this a little bit. The opening is a little bit different than what I thought, so we'll double click on this, shift double click on this, double click on this, double click on this, and so on. Okay, we will just need to scale this, everything, stretch it a little bit. So selecting it, okay, I didn't select those, so it's a little bit problem, I know, and we don't want to choose those. These are unnecessary. So it's a little bit bothering to do this, but we don't have any choice here. So I'm switching to scale tool, and scale is up here. If you want to move it to a place where you know it's easier for you to deal with, so just tap on home. If you're a Mac user, tap home. If you're a Windows user, tap insert, like we did before. It's just a way to, you know, to change the pivot place, and press home or insert again in order to switch it back to move tool, and then we can scale this. Okay, something wrong here, so I will do this that way. Okay, it's been twisted. It looks like it twisted a little bit, but that's okay. We only need to stretch it like so. Okay, to the scale of what we have here, to this part. Now the truth is that it should be a little bit more of like this. Okay, this pivot should be somewhat at the same size as the pipe here in this area. So I will give it some space like so, and I will grab this thing here and stretch it, but you can see that this area is stretching also the opening area. So we want to do this accordingly, like if you stretch it to the left, stretch it up and down, so the hole will remain a hole, okay, not some kind of messed up thing. Now don't worry about this. This is, we can grab and bring this down to the same point, and so far that's okay. Alright, still here we wanna it's better to do this. Oh, I think something has been a little bit offsetted here, so let me first grab this and bring this back to the start point. I forgot to grab this edge there, and for some reason it's also the pivot again went to the other side, so I'm gonna fix this issue and then grab also this edge here, and now I will scale this to that size. Something weird is going on with this pivot and with my neighbors, so sorry. And yeah, like so. Yeah, so let's patch this now. So what we need to do is pretty easy, but the thing is that I really offsetted everything here. So I'm gonna grab all the edges except those, the sides one, so control double click to unselect those, and control double click to unselect those, and mark this area to remove those from the selection. Okay, and again the pivot is changing. Maybe I need to freeze this transformation. Okay, so those we want to align with those here on this thing. So you can come over the shading, choose wireframe on shaded, and see those wireframes, and accordingly set them to be aligned with those. Okay, you can also use the side view, which is a better way to do this. And it seems like I forgot those, but I really do think that I need them there. I'm not sure. Right now I'm not sure. So it could be a problem later on if I don't know what we are doing right now. Let me do this that way. I will save this. Okay, and at the same time you will do this also, because there is a minor issue that can cause us a lot of trouble here. If the alignment of those is supposed to be here on those, so there will be a problem. Okay, so we're gonna patch this already, and we will gonna do this that way. We grab both of them, mesh, combine, go over edit mesh, merge vertex tool, and we will start off by stretching this part like so. Okay, alright, and here I want to grip this one over here and this one over here. Let me see this. Yeah, we do have a problem here. So I will undo that and unpatch all those. And I'm gonna grab these. Okay, not those. Only those two ones that I forgot about. These two, I will have to align them. Doesn't want to select this area, not sure why. Okay, so these two have to be aligned with here, with those, okay, this vertices here. So we will switch to the fore view, side view, and align them that way, okay? Maybe a little bit more squeezing, maybe not. Never mind. Let's just do this. So again, edit mesh, merge vertex tool. And let's patch this. So alright, something is definitely wrong right now. I'm almost sure about this. Okay, I will undo that and unmove them. And let's try to patch this area. See. That way and that way. Now the problem is here. So let's finish this and see what's going on. Okay, so we do have a problem with here face. This face here is triangles, and we need to get rid of those triangles. So trying to understand what was the reason for that to happen. And I don't know what's the reason for that. I really don't know. Why are they like triangles? It shouldn't have be triangles. So what's the reason for that? Maybe those extra ones shouldn't be here. And maybe this will fix everything. So let's delete them. Shift delete, add, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I had 2 extra more than I should have. Okay. So now after this, yeah, I know it's been a little bit frustrating. Told you it might be. Sorry for a second. Okay, so sorry, I had to pause this. Now we are going to bring this area here a little bit down. back to what it was. Now the trick here is to try and look at this one face here, these two, and try to match them to this one. Okay, so I think that something like that, it's maybe okay. Alright, so F8 to bring it back to object mode, and now we want to look at the picture one more time, and you can see that the height of this part is something that, you know, if we will match this down below, it should be even lower than this part here. Okay, there was an accident here, someone just banged a car. I will pause this again for a second just to peek outside to see what's going on. Okay, sorry. It's already 30 minutes for this tutorial. It's taking a little bit more time than I thought, but it really depends on you, I know, also on me. So I have a part on this. What I'm trying to say is 30 minutes, you know, for a video on YouTube is a little bit too much from what I've known, and it's taking time. And when you want to, you know, something like rewind it, it could be restart from the beginning, and it can be a little bit annoying. So let's say that we will stop here at this part, and we will continue this part at the next part. Okay, so thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next part. Bye.